Okay, I think we're live. I forgot to do my starting soon. Hold on. We're gonna pretend like I'm not. We're gonna pretend like I'm not on yet. Hold on. Okay, now we're on. So tonight I am commenting on code again. This is not my code. This is code that is for a group project. So what we did was we took some code that Leon Noel put together, and he wants to make sure that we know what every single line does. Every single line. I'm going to repeat that. We need to know what every single line of code does. So that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to sit here and for 2 hours, I'm going to try to find files that I'm not sure about. Maybe someone else who's in my group will pop in and make some comments too. I don't know. But we have to do this because we are moving on. We're moving forward. I think right now this is I want to say it's pushed to is it pushed to Heroku? I can't quite remember. No, I think we have it on Azure. I think it's on Azure right now. But it's linked up with Mongo, so we've got the backend stuff going. We just need to go through and make comments on everything. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to try to remember to take breaks because I actually went through some of my old streams. Oh, hey, Bridget. Hey, hi. Yeah, I was going to do the portfolio, and then I thought about it, and I didn't want to waste a bunch of time because I actually have to set things up. So y'all, what I was going to do was I was going to work on my portfolio, which is due on Tuesday. There's all the stuff that's due on Tuesday. So I was going to do it, but I'm not. So there's a story, but essentially I'm doing it on WordPress because I am not a designer. My idea of making a site, just because I don't have ideas like that, I don't think in visual fancy ways to create stuff. Basically you use Flexbox and everything's in one container and you just boom, 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 stuff's centered. It's really clear what's important, but it's just not visually interesting. So that's why I'm not doing that, Bridget. I know we were gonna have good times and like look at, because I'm using WordPress, I bought a theme, not just any old theme. I bought like a package of themes. I bought the Divi. Bridget, have you heard about Divi? D-I-V-I? A lot of people use Elementor to work with it. Have you? No? Yeah. So that's what I got. I shelled out the big bucks. I invested in that because I need my portfolio to look good. I could code it up. I mean, at this point, I could probably try to pull together something in React, which is kind of scary. But yeah, I mean, ThemeForest too. I've used a few different theme packages. I spent over $100 one year just subscribing to, but I only used a couple of them. But anyway, so we're not doing that. I don't know why I'm talking about that, but we're not doing that. But Bridget, I think, did I tell you about this? Or I can't remember if I told you about this or if I told Yolanda about this, but jalapeno jelly. Is it jalapeno jelly? Did I tell you about that or did I tell Yolanda about that? I cannot remember because I've been so excited. I've been talking to a bunch of people about jalapeno jelly. Okay, so this is a short story. A few years ago, I was big into like organic gardening and I had all these raised beds and I had enough lettuce. One of the people that was in my neighborhood and another person who had kids that did Taekwondo with my kids, I brought them all this lettuce and spinach and stuff and they said, oh my gosh, you've got enough to like feed your entire neighborhood. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like kind of overgrowing. But I had jalapenos. I had more jalapenos than I knew what to do with. And I was the only one, well, my ex-husband, he also ate jalapeno jelly. But the point is, I made a ton of jalapeno jelly and it was so good. I'd never ever made jelly before. I'd never made jam before. Like I didn't make preserves. I didn't do stuff like that. But I wanted to show, oh no, that's not it. I wanted to show, I have the recipe. I made a screenshot of the recipe. I have to get it. But I wanted to share this recipe with you, Bridget, because it is so good. And I need to keep this up because I wanted to show it to Barbara also. So this is it. This is the jalapeno jelly. And it's so good. The only thing is, and I was gonna write this in here, but I have to use my icky handwriting. I don't put the green pepper in there. I don't put the green pepper in there. So I like tripled this recipe. I had so much jalapeno jelly. It was boiling over. It was all over the stove. It was a huge mess. It was on the floor. I had towels like in front of the stove. You know how you hang your towels over? I had that. It was all covered in jalapeno jelly and the smell of the jalapeno jelly burning on the stove. It was so bad, but it tasted really, 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 really good. And you have to, see, this doesn't call, okay, this does not call either for the green food coloring, but you have to put the green food coloring in. Otherwise, it doesn't look like jalapeno jelly. It looks like kind of brownish jam stuff. Nobody wants to eat that. But if you put a couple drops of the green food coloring in, and I didn't use gel coloring, I used just your regular green food coloring. You could probably use something that's healthy and natural. But anyway, you put your 3 or 4 drops of green food coloring in just to kind of give it that color. And then you follow this recipe and leave out that bell pepper, and it's really, 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 really good. It's really good. And I just stored it in the fridge. I don't know how to can things, and I'm really afraid of things like botulism, so I don't can it. You know, I just put it in the fridge. So I had all this jalapeno jelly all over the place. So anyway, so I'm gonna keep this, like, I don't know how I'm gonna get it again, but yeah, it's in my photos. Okay, so anyway, that was that. I wanted to make sure that I remembered to do that. So anyway, I'm gonna contribute to my team. Let me see here. I asked them if they, yeah, nobody's gotten back to me yet. So I'm just gonna assume they're good with me working on this. Yeah, Bridget. Yeah, today, because I wasn't organized enough, I was supposed to go to this this nursery, or I guess it's like an outdoor nursery place, and they have all these plants for sale. So I guess maybe tomorrow we're gonna do that. No, we're not all streamers. Jalapeno tequila. I've never heard of that. I have never heard of that. I don't know. Yeah, so whoever joined us, we are not talking about coding quite yet. We are talking about jalapeno jelly, and I was sharing this recipe that's like the best recipe ever with a couple modifications. You take out the green pepper, don't put that nasty old green pepper in there, but you follow everything else, and you put a couple drops, well, probably more than a couple, probably 3 or 4 drops of green food coloring, and it can be like healthy natural stuff, and it's wonderful. It's great. Oh, hey, so your code might not be good. Okay, so did you get your stuff pushed to Heroku? Did you get it pushed? Didn't get it pushed? Oh no. You know what? I think it's time to take it to the Discord. Take it to the Discord. Like I'd go to the Node.js. Yeah, no, I'd go to the Node.js, and then maybe someone can because I mean our Discord's we've got so many people on there who are so helpful, but maybe someone can even go on and like chat with you. Get into one of the chat rooms, and then maybe they can show you, because you kind of have to get that over with. I'm glad you got it installed though. I'm glad the least recommended. Yeah, of course. Your computer. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, I would say easily 30 or 40%, 30 or 40% of our problems with are not just the code. It's like trying to get stuff installed. It's trying to like figure out why our computer isn't booting up normally. It's crazy stuff. Margarita time? Okay, yeah, go for it. I have my water and I have my tea. So I'm going to be taking a potty break in approximately 30 minutes. So, but yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna do some comments. I didn't get permission from the person who owns this particular Replit, but I think he's gonna be okay with me doing this because I'm gonna be adding comments, which is what we're supposed to be doing. So I'm gonna just start commenting and then hopefully it'll work out. But yeah, I don't think I could do, yeah, no, I know I couldn't do the jalapeno tequila because I got really, really sick off of tequila. In fact, one of the first times I ever drank, I was underage in college. And this is a true story, it's really sad. But if you've seen the movie Lady Bird, there's a scene where she gets drunk, and I think it's the first time she gets drunk, but she gets really drunk, and she gets so drunk she ends up like, I think, passing out, and then she ends up in the hospital. That's what happened to me, and that happened with tequila. So I don't drink tequila. I don't drink margaritas. I'll drink daiquiris because that's rum, but I don't drink tequila. Just still, and that was what, 20 years ago, and I don't do it. I will not do it. I will not do it. So yeah, but I can appreciate watching other people enjoy. Yeah, I can appreciate watching other people enjoy the margaritas because I think they're pretty. They usually make the drinks really, really pretty. So when I was last in here, I was making comments on the config. It was a config folder, and it's the .env. So it's the environment, and it's showing us like secret stuff that I'm not gonna put in there. So I think I'm gonna do comments on the files in the config folder, just because, I mean, probably because I should become more acquainted with them. So that is what I'm gonna do for now. But oh, Bridget, I finished I finished doing my really negative review for that hair color. And I put a video in there. I had to go outside and take the video, so I uploaded the video so everyone can see like how bad it is. But anyway, I managed to fit that in. But yeah, I didn't realize that I had to do that from like a local folder, and I uploaded it to YouTube. So now I have to go into YouTube and delete this video I took where I have the phone like above my head, and I'm like doing a video of my scalp like with all the orange hair. So I have to get rid of that. Okay, so, and yeah, I'm getting down to business here. What was I doing? Okay, so this is where our client secret is, and the response type. Okay, see, this is tough because I don't even know. Some of this I'm just kind of guessing. So the response type is code IID token. So I'm just gonna say the problem is I don't even know what it's responding to. So this is exports, this is metadata, this is client ID, client secret, the response type, strange type. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know they had such a thing. Is this gonna be like that one party you went to, the gaming party where you were up really, really super late and then you drank a lot? Is it that kind of birthday party? If it is, I'm jealous. I was gonna do a wine night, but I can't answer these questions and have a glass of wine, so probably. Okay, well you need to, I'm gonna live vicariously through you, so you need to try to remember some stuff so you can tell me about it later. Oh yeah, well, wine night because because you know, Leon, so Leon's doing his thing tomorrow, right? He's doing his huge back end overview tomorrow. So that's one of the reasons I really, really, really wanted to do this instead of working on my portfolio, which it's going to be a hot mess. But I wanted to do this as kind of like a warm up to that. So I'm thinking next weekend might be a fun wine night. I'm thinking it is. But I have to go buy some wine because I never drink, so I'll get some wine and I'll have a little drinky and we'll have fun coding times. We'll have fun coding. Oh, you know what? That'll be, yeah, you need to RSVP. And when we do that, I'm thinking we could actually do like a Replit where we code together. Because I've kind of been wanting to do that. So think about that. Think if you want to join in, and then yeah, and then it'd be really, really interesting to see what kind of code we come up with. Like there'll be a goal, right? So the goal is we need to make some kind of page, and we'll do like a little mini team thing maybe. I'll have to see if Yolanda is available too, because that would be so fun if we could try to do like a little team thing and work together and see what we come up with. But we'll all have a little drinky while we do it. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, so this one, I know that this allow HTTP for redirect URL, that is, it allows a redirect so that we can run the code on platforms like Replit. Okay, we'll see you, Bridget. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, if you have company or not. Okay, well, even if you have company, you give them a glass too, right? That'll be good. Yeah, I think that's what this does. So I think, and we have to write down who we are on this one. Okay, Bridget, have a good night. And then this one is, this tells you that the type of response is going to be a code ID. Well, it's going to be a token. Token from the authentication. I'm trying to remember, what do you call it? Authentication, like Azure AD. Okay. And then the response mode is going to be a form post. This tells you that the response mode is the post from the form. Post method. Post method from the form. Hello to whoever is here. Okay. So now, I'm hoping that this is the last week that need to put a little space in here. That my sound is kind of weird because I just bought a microphone and it's not a super fancy expensive one or anything, but I think it's going to be better than just the microphone in my headphones. So we're crossing our fingers for that. And the best part is that I think I can plug that into my headphones so I can actually hear like some of the music and stuff, because right now I'm talking, but I can't actually hear any music or anything. So I'm wearing these headphones and it's super quiet. I don't hear anything. I just have to assume all the music is working and everything, because I tested stuff out before I started streaming just to make sure there was music. So, okay, so validate issuer. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Validate issuer. I have to look all this stuff up. Oh, my kids want to go on a cruise. Okay, validate issuer. And then this is authentication. This is in the authentication. Okay, so validate issuer option. True. Okay, so it says here, because I think mine is false. Yeah, mine is false. So it says here that the middleware will not try to validate the issuer tenant, and it means that anyone is open. Okay, but that's what we wanted to, so I'm just gonna copy and paste that. Will not try to validate the issuer tenant, and effectively means that my application is open for anyone with a user and Azure ID. But that is good for this purpose because we have multiple people working on this in Replit. Okay, and the issuer is null. Oh, hey! No, I don't want to be famous. Thank you, though. I have absolutely no interest in becoming famous, but I appreciate the offer, bot. I appreciate the offer. Just not ever interested in being famous. I don't know why anybody wants to be famous. I don't think anybody wants to be famous. Well, I don't know anyone who wants to be famous. Okay, online processing and issuer authentication. That's not going to help me. I don't understand any of that. What is issuer authentication? I don't think that's... I'm going to look up Azure. Okay. Here you go. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So I don't. Okay. I'm not sure what that does. I'm just going to be honest. I do not. I don't know. Probably no specific issuer. Okay, and this is JavaScript, so I gotta remember to do this. For multiple lines. I keep forgetting because I'm used to using, what do you call it? I'm used to using, what is it called? I can't remember what VS Code. And VS Code is just very forgiving. Okay, so this is not correct either. So we'll do that. And then this looks pretty forgiving too. Okay. Yeah, I just have to remember. So that is, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, password request to callback. I don't know what that means either. So let's see what that means. Config credits? Okay. Here we go. Config credits, password request callback. So looks like they have multiple. Okay, required to set true if request is the first parameter and the verify function default value is false. Okay, so if you set it to false, you can use one of the following signatures. Okay, so I think this is what we need. I feel bad just copying and pasting, but I don't have a way to explain this better. So maybe somebody else in my group can give me some feedback on this or something. I don't know. Because this does not make sense. So, okay, so they're saying function issuer. You can use one of the following signatures for the verify callback, which I'm assuming that we're going to do that at something. Well, maybe not. I don't know why we did that. I don't know why we did that. Hello, whoever dropped in. I am, I'm doing something for a group project that we're on. We have a to-do list that was pulled together, not by us, but we need to go through all of the folders and all of the files, and we need to make comments on all of the code. And this is different than the last time we had to make comments because we were making comments on our own code. This is someone else's code, so I think it's supposed to simulate like walking into an environment where you've got all this code and you need to figure out what it does, even though the person who actually created it may not even be with the company any longer. So you have to kind of figure it out, and especially since this is the back-end stuff, it's kind of challenging. So I'm doing a lot of Googling and copying and pasting and trying to translate things, because some of this code, I've never seen this before. Like I've never seen this before, but I'm hoping it'll make sense after I finish because I've already done the .env folder. That was really easy. But now I'm doing all the config stuff, and then I'm moving down to database and then the passport. So anyway, it's gonna take a while. But I've got a couple hours, so here we go. I was gonna do my portfolio because my existing portfolio is gross, but we're not going to do that. So use cookie instead of session. I actually know this will require the app to store data into the sessions. We've got a sessions. I know that we've got a sessions collection instead of cookies. Okay, and then so I hope everybody watching is having a good night. It's Saturday. Okay, cookie encryption keys. Oh, goodness. Here we go, Google. Here we go, Google. Okay. Because I thought we weren't even using cookies. I don't understand why we have cookie encryption keys when we're not even using cookies. I don't know. Okay, so token configure . Okay, I'm just gonna like find this cookie encryption. How do you spell encryption? E-N encryption. Okay. Well, they don't even have it. This is not what I thought. Okay. Well, okay, share but we already said that we're storing. That doesn't make sense. Why do we have cookie encryption keys? Is that the sessions? Are those in sessions? Okay, so instead of okay, so maybe we're doing both. Not instead of, maybe in addition to. In addition to cookies. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. I bet are these special super secret encryption keys that probably Azure that is that where it I don't think that's authenticate. Azure encryption key. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Super secret encryption keys that Azure needed to store cookies. I guess. I don't even know. Okay, scope, profile, offline. What does why scope configure? Okay, so scopes. I should know this. I should know this. Okay, to verify the identity of a user. Is that? Oh, yeah. Verifies the identity of the user. And I think, yeah, this just verifies the identity of the user. So don't look at those keys. Verifies the identity of the user and allows offline access. Okay, so logging level, false. I think I should have used it. I think if I were smart, I would have just done the CSS file. Okay. I already forgot what I was looking up. I'm looking up logging level. Logging level, false. Hi, someone else just dropped in. I am, okay, so backstory, I don't actually know who's here in viewing, but backstory, I was gonna work on my portfolio tonight because it's terrible. The existing one is terrible, so bad, terrible, terrible, terrible. So I need to clear that out, redo it completely from scratch. It's probably gonna take about 10 hours, but it's so bad. So I'm doing the easy sneezy way. I bought a WordPress theme package. It's the Divi. I'm not using Elementor. I'm just gonna like see what happens. I don't know. I don't know if you can use Gutenberg with it. Anyway, I'm gonna just like put that thing together. I'm not a designer. My idea of designing is you put a container in the body and everything is centered and you use Flexbox and just like boom, boom, boom. Yeah, so we're not doing that. I'm gonna try to make it look good by using someone else's design aesthetic, so thank goodness for that. But I thought that I would actually do my homework. This is a group project, and we are, once again, making comments on some code, but this time it is not our code. It is someone else's code, and we're trying to make sense of it, and so I'm just spending a lot of time Googling. This is, everything is Googling. Ooh, I don't know. I think someone's doing fireworks. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Oh, everybody left. Okay, so yeah, there was a firework or something happened, and my dog got noisy, so I had to go. That's sad. Everybody left. Okay, so anyway, now I'm looking up logging level and authentication. And oh no, what is this? Okay. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I think there are fireworks or something. It's not the 4th of July, but anyway, my dog is very reactive and she just kind of went crazy. So I apologize. Sorry about that. We still got to do this. Okay, so now, yeah, I don't know why. It's 8 o'clock on a Saturday night on the 24th of April. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Anyway, there were fireworks. So happy fireworks. Okay, so I think logging level. Log level message. So, okay, well, we're gonna just logging levels. It provides several logging. Okay, you know what? Guess what's gonna get copied and pasted in here? Because there's like a lot of stuff in here. So I think, oh, did you hear that? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. I need to mute it again. So sorry about that. I need to. Okay. I don't know why there are fireworks. I don't know why there are fireworks. That was another one. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Can anyone else hear the fireworks? I know you guys are here and listening. I don't know why. Anyway, there are fireworks and my dog doesn't like it, so I don't know. We're gonna have to just deal with it, I guess. Okay, so this is definitely multi-line. This is like a whole bunch of stuff here. But okay. So Microsoft is your logging. Oh goodness. Logging is so important, but just, oh no, what happened? Oh no, can I undo it? What happened? What happened? Replit is crazy. Oh. Hey, yeah, so did you happen to hear, am I going crazy? I swear it sounded like fireworks and then my dog barked. I don't know. I do not understand. Anyway, I'm sure that, did you hear the spiel about what I'm doing here? Because I am trying to figure out what every line of code does here. I didn't write this code, so it's a little bit of a struggle, but we're doing it. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful night, a wonderful Saturday night. I'm trying to decide if I weren't doing this, what I would be doing, and I think I would probably just be watching, I think I'd just be watching a movie, to be honest. I don't even know what movie though. I have no idea what movie, but okay, so it's gonna log all of this stuff. Oh, I guess you like logging? Yeah, I don't. So anyway, there are like all of this stuff with the logging, and I haven't actually looked at any of the logs, so I'm not even sure exactly. I'm not even sure exactly what the logs look like. But someday I will. Okay, so logging level false. See, there again, fireworks. What is going on? Is there, maybe, is this like a holiday and nobody told me? Come on. April 24th holiday. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Today is holidays and observances. I know this is not what the stream's about, but I really want to know why there are fireworks that are really upsetting my poor dog, because she's super reactive. She's a rescue dog and she has all sorts of mental issues, but I haven't gotten around to putting her on Prozac yet. Oh no, I don't have the right scene on display. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Well, now I really don't, because oh no. Okay, there you go. Now you're not even looking at my code. You're looking at the holidays and observances. This is not my page. I did not make this page, right? Thank you for bringing that to my attention, because what was I don't know, what were you guys looking? What did you see? Oh, you saw it. That was my bad code. This is different. Anyway, so today something is going on and there are fireworks and my dog is going crazy. So there's something, let's see here, on the 24th of April, Armenian Genocide Remembrance. I don't think there are fireworks for that. Eir's birthday? Maybe. Independent Bookstore Day. Marconi Day? I don't know what that is. Scripture Day? I don't think they're going to have fireworks for that. Dance Day? Puppetry? I don't think our neighborhood has a bunch of puppeteers. Oh my gosh, here we go. Kiss of Hope. Pigs in a Blanket Day. Pool opening day? It was cold today. Yesterday, I think the warmest it got, I don't even know if it got to 60 degrees. It was not warm. Prescription drug take back day? That's not good. Okay, sense of smell day. New Kids on the Block. Anyway, World Day for Animals in Laboratories. World Veterinary Day, Meningitis Day. I don't know why people are letting off fireworks for like World Tai Chi and Qigong Day. Anyway, oh, is it illegal in my state to use? Ha! Okay. 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 I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee. whether or not it's legal to use fireworks in my state, let's just say that's not really a consideration for a lot of people. So the fact that there are fireworks going off kind of close to my house is, that's not the big deal. What I want to know is why tonight. So yeah, I want to know why tonight. So anyway, that's what it is. I want to know why on New Kids on the Block Day or Sauvignon Blanc Day, there are people lighting off fireworks within a mile of my house. Because I'm in a neighborhood. I'm not like out in the middle of nowhere. I'm in a subdivision. We actually have a bunch of houses around here. So yeah, I don't know. Happy birthday, Eeyore. Yeah. Okay, going back to logging. Yeah, it's one of those things. You just, and the thing with the fireworks is, I'm just like, that could be gunshots or a firework. So I'm just gonna go with firework, because if I don't hear sirens, I'm pretty sure it's not a bunch of gunshots. So we're good. And plus, I don't live in an area where you're gonna have gunshots. I mean, I shouldn't say that. You're not gonna have gunshots that are used on humans usually. You might have someone out there like with a BB gun or something out in the woods somewhere, but yeah. Okay, so I'm about done with this logging thing. I guess, which is false. So I guess we're not logging anything. I don't even know what nonce means. I don't know what nonce means. We'll see. Nonce. It's nonce. I may have to take a little scan TikTok for local kids. Okay. Like, I don't think I'm gonna go on like right now, and I'm not gonna do it on my desktop, because I've gone on TikTok before and there's all manner of stuff that could be construed as inappropriate for a coding stream. So I'll just do that. I'll just do that during a break here. But yeah, so I don't even know, what is nonce? What does nonce mean? Coined for or used on one occasion. So this is nonce lifetime. Okay. Nonce lifetime property. I don't. So I don't know. So I'm just gonna put this in here. I'm assuming it has to do with like a session or something. I don't know. Time span, defining how long a nonce is valid. Like maybe it's like whatever session is going on. This isn't C#. I don't know. Well, so example. Okay, ours is null though. So. Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna skip over here because I don't know if all that configuration stuff is super top secret. I don't know. I'm assuming that no one really cares enough, but I don't know. Okay, so this is our database file. And, oh, okay, so I don't know if you guys do jam, but I wanted to share a recipe because I really like this. This is jalapeno jelly that I made a few years ago that is absolutely wonderful. It is so good. It is so, so good. Yeah, I mean, it's really, really good. I've made a few jams since then. Like I made strawberry and blueberry and what, pear butter. Anyway, but this jam, I don't eat meat, but if you eat meat, this jam would be amazing on pork. So if you have some kind of pork product that you're gonna eat, this is great because it's spicy. And I leave out that icky old green pepper because I don't like green peppers, but I use all these jalapeno peppers because I used to grow jalapenos and I'm going to again this year. And it has a ton of sugar in it, and you use liquid pectin. And then the only thing is you have to add some green food coloring. So add some green food coloring and it's so, so good and it looks really pretty. So, man, I lost someone. I lost a viewer because I showed a jam recipe, you guys. Okay. So Mongoose, so we're setting up the database. So database is going to use Mongoose. So require Mongoose, which was, where was it? Was it in the server? I want to say it was in the server. Yeah. Which was required in the server. Okay, which was required in the server JS file. Okay, just gonna connect the database. Oh, the recipe was really small and you can't see it. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I'm trying to think of how I can put that on there because Twitch doesn't let me just put a bunch of documents in there. I have to be affiliate or partner. I don't even know what I have to be. I have to be something special. So I think I've got a blog. If you go to my blog, I don't know what, tomorrow. I'll add it tonight. If you go to my blog tomorrow, I will add a link and I'll try to post something just to give a good excuse to use that link. But that recipe is really good. It's basically jalapenos, sugar, apple cider vinegar, 3 drops of food coloring, and I think that's it. Okay, so now we're setting up our connection function. So our asynchronous. Connection function. Okay, we're gonna try the following. And then someone else commented on that. Oh, I commented on that. When did I comment? I commented on that at some point. I don't remember. Okay, so we are using a new URL parser. Okay, so when we load, we're going to use the URL parser each time. No, I forgot what unified topology. What? Oh, is all of the text really small? Oh. Well, now that I no longer have a bunch of security keys and stuff like that, I can make it bigger, I guess. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Oh, you're lurking? Okay. Well, I just assume, I've told this to a few people because I have different people who drop in at different times, but I just assume that people have like their phones going and they've got all this going and they're just kind of like popping in and out of stuff. So yeah, but thank you very, very much for coming by. Okay. At some point I have to get my dog out of her crate. So use unified topology. I forgot what unified topology was. Topology. I wish I could remember what that was. I've looked it up so many times. Okay. This is not helping me. Every single time I have to forget my topology. Okay. See, that's how many times I've looked it up. I have, okay. That still is, oh, here we go. 3 different topology types. Oh, it unifies the 3 different topology types? I'm gonna go back. I know that nobody actually physically knows every line of code, but I'm gonna take out MongoDB meaning. Use unified topology. Okay, I already looked at that. Let's see here, code. I do not know what this means. Connections option. Oh, here we go. Let's see here. That took a while to load. Deprecated their current connection parser. They added new URL. Use new URL. Oh, look at that. So that goes to that. Because this is a major change, they add a new to flag. Okay, here we go. There we go. All of that is going in here. Yes. There we go. Okay, and then unified topology. Okay, set to true. Okay. I don't think I actually needed to know what that meant, but it never hurts. Okay, so false by default. Set to true to opt in to using the MongoDB driver's new connection management engine, except for the unlicensed. So I think most of the time we'll just be setting it to true, I think. Okay. Oh, hey, someone dropped in. Hello. I am working with someone else's code, and I'm making comments that explain what every single line means. It's a group project. There are several of us who are doing this with this one file. Well, rather this one folder that has many other folders and many files. But essentially, we're doing a major review of all the backend stuff that we've been covering. And so this is kind of like a warm-up, I guess, to try to get us in that groove so that when Leon Noel goes through everything, we have a pretty good understanding and it's all fresh in our minds. So, oh, you're new to code? Well, let me tell you, you're in for a real treat. I am not new to code, but I'm still a newbie because I've been working with stuff, but there's always more to learn. So it doesn't matter how long you code, there's always more stuff that you can learn. And I've met people on this stream who have basically been coding for more of their life than they haven't, but they're still learning new languages. So in a way, we're all new to coding in a way, just because there's always more you can learn and it's always progressing. So yeah. The first coding language I learned, the first language that I learned was HTML because I am in web development. But the first program, and some people are going to argue this, but I'm going to say the first programming language, and really the only programming language that I know is JavaScript. And so now I'm working with React library, and this is back-end stuff. So this isn't, unless you, I don't know how to put this, unless you kind of know JavaScript and Node, and we're using Express, this probably isn't gonna make a ton of sense to you, but honestly, it doesn't make a ton of sense to me either in some cases, which is why I'm sitting here on Google reading other people's explanations. But it's interesting, you know. I think it's interesting because I want to know, why are we doing this? Well, obviously I know why we're connecting to the database, right? And we're using Mongoose, which works with Mongo database. But yeah, I want to know why, right? What language are you learning? What are you learning? Hi. Database. Okay, that's not deprecated. Oh, SQL. I took one 2-hour class on SQL. It was a web stream. It was an online class, and the power, something happened to my power. I don't even think I made it halfway through, and so I only got to the part where I learned a few different commands to access things, and it was challenging. It's different because what we're using, MongoDB, it's just a different type of database. I mean, you can store all the same kinds of stuff in it. It's organized differently, and you access the information differently. So, oh, hey, Tammy. Thank you for joining. Guess what I'm doing, Tammy? I'm doing my team homework. I was so bad. I didn't do very much today. So, I mean, in the way of coding and what I was supposed to be doing. So this is what I'm doing. So I can kind of warm up for tomorrow. But yeah, and I was talking to another visitor here and telling them that the first real programming language that I learned was JavaScript, and it's really basically the only programming language I know, but the first language I learned was HTML a number of years ago. And, oh, where's my team? I don't know what they're doing. I left a message for them in the Discord to let them know, because this is our team project, y'all. This is a 100 devs team project. Leon, the bootcamp instructor, split us up into all these teams, and we're all working together. We have a Replit file. We're making comments. But my team is, I mean, they're busy. It's Saturday night, right? Like I'm the big nerd sitting here on a Saturday night doing this, but I wanted to. I was kind of excited because we're doing all this stuff tomorrow with the review, and I want all this to be fresh in my mind, So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, so someone here was saying, Harsh Haiku was saying, oh, is my team on the East Coast? We are all over the place, Tammy. There's someone up in I want to say British Columbia, and then we've got someone over in oh gosh, we've got one person on the East Coast. I want to say Boston area, but then we've got someone else in LA. We're all spread out, and then I can't remember where Parisia is from. I think Parisia is from somewhere in Latin America. I can't remember. So anyway, we're all spread out. We are all spread out. So anyway, so that's why I'm doing this. But yeah, so I was telling Harsh Haiku that I took a class that was supposed to be 2 hours for SQL, but then it got cut off because I had a power outage issue. So I only learned 1 hour of SQL, and that's all I know about. That's my only exposure to SQL, aside from going to a WordPress meetup, and the guys there all knew, what is it, MySQL? Yeah, I want to say it's MySQL, because that's what they use for WordPress. I might be wrong about that, but they use some incarnation of SQL for WordPress. So anyway, that's the only thing. But we're learning Mongo database, which works really well with JavaScript because everything is objects. And so that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Tammy, have you worked at all? Have you been working on your team project? Have you been doing the comments on everything? So I don't know what find, use find and modify. I don't understand why they do that. So, okay, find, use find and modify. I seriously have been sitting here Googling everything. Oh, you guys finished Friday afternoon? You guys are go-getters. Like, I want to say am I the only person here who's, oh no, I think I might be the only person doing this. I got a lot of work to do. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I have a lot of work to do here. I'm not gonna go to sleep tonight because I did the config file and I did that, but I'm only on database. It's taking me a really, really long time. It's taking a really long time. Probably because I'm talking the whole time. I'm probably typing and talking, but oh yeah, Tammy, I got a really good, well, not good. I got a cheap microphone. So I think on Tuesday, I'm gonna spend some time on Tuesday trying to set it up. But it's got like one of those arms that like goes like that, and then it's gonna hang like right here. So there's gonna be a microphone hanging right here. But hopefully that's gonna kind of help the sound, because I actually did what Leon told us to do. I'm gonna put my webcam, hold on. I actually did what Leon told us to do, which unfortunately does not happen all the time. But I did that. I watched some of my streams and I realized that the sound quality was not what it should be. But I've tried using just the webcam microphone and that's not good. And I tried using my headphone microphone, which is what I'm using now, and it's still kind of icky. So I invested, and it's not a huge investment, but for me it's a big deal because I have kids and everything. But yeah, so I'm getting a microphone. So Tuesday, you're gonna see this monstrosity sitting here. And anyway, I'm excited because I really had fun researching all the microphones. And at one point, I found a setup that was gonna set me back like $180. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have $180. And I'm like, okay, that means I'm not buying it, right? So how hard was it to watch myself? Okay. I don't know how to say this so that it doesn't sound strange. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. So I'm face blind, which means if I see your face, I recognize your face within a certain context, and I would remember certain features that really stand out. But if I see you in a different setting and you're not moving, so I can't connect the way you move, and you're not talking, so I can't connect the sound of your voice, there's a good possibility I will not recognize you. So when I see myself on camera, I'm always kind of amazed. Not because I look spectacular or anything. It's because it's like I'm looking at someone I don't know. So I was looking at myself and I was like, huh, okay, so this person, unless they're smiling or laughing, their face from here up hardly moves at all. Yeah, so it was, oh, thank you. Yeah, so anyway, I saw some stuff and I'm like, well, I can't really change the way I look, and I can't change the way I move very easily, or I can't change my face, but I can definitely change the quality of the sound. So that's why I'm getting that microphone. It's not gonna look great, and it's gonna cast a shadow, so this part of my face is gonna be, anyway. But at least people can hear me, so that when I talk and I explain what I'm doing and people can help me maybe sometimes, it'll be a little bit easier. So yeah, but thank you for dropping in. Thanks for dropping in, Tammy. I appreciate it. I like the moral support. What are you doing tonight other than hanging out, watching random streamers? Find and update. Find when an update long predates the driver's find when it, so it uses the driver's update function. I wonder why. Oh, you're gonna do some Code Wars? You are grinding. Every single time I went into our little Discord group, you and Regina were like, you guys were working. You guys were in there. I was gonna drop in at one point, but I fell asleep. I couldn't help it because you guys were in there pretty late. Yeah. Oh, so with Code Wars, I was trying to do some stuff with regular expressions. That was interesting. Oh, you're doing Cold Steel. Which Cold Steel are you doing? Yeah, Regex. That saves so much time. That saves so much time and so many loops. So many loops and conditionals that saves. And methods, if I could ever get up to date on my methods. But yeah, which Cold Steel are you watching? Let's see here. So I know what that is. Use, find, and modify. Full stack web. Oh, awesome. Yeah, he's a great teacher. I did his full stack boot camp up to JavaScript a couple of years ago, and then he updated everything this past year. So I would like to get. Are you guys in JavaScript, or are you guys still back in the CSS or HTML? Because I don't know if he does Bootstrap in this one, but he covered Bootstrap a little bit in the last one. Use and find global option. True by default. So I'm assuming that this just allows you to Oh, you're deep into JavaScript? Oh my gosh. He does such a good job on describing things, but just the nature of JavaScript required a level of attention that I did not have a couple years ago. You know, just because I was right, it was right after my divorce and I was trying to figure out everything. But oh yay. Yeah, I never even got to event bubbling. I haven't gotten into any of that. You guys are gonna be amazing. You guys are gonna be amazing. I don't think he does React in that one though, does he? Are you guys gonna be covering React? I don't think I think he's got a separate one for React, which I wanna do, but we're gonna be covering it pretty soon anyway. The unlikely event find, use, find, and modify, ConnectDB. Yeah, Node.js. Yeah. Yeah, are you guys gonna do the Yelp camp? Is he still doing Yelp camp? To database. MongoDB. Okay, yeah, see, I need to go catch up on that because I never got to Yelp camp and I wanted to, but I just didn't. Use, find, and modify. Find and modify. So it finds a matching document. Oh, this is exactly what I'm looking for. Predates the find one. Okay. Okay, so this is the deprecated. This is the deprecated version. This is deprecated. Okay. Oh, okay. So, Harsh Haiku, I am so glad you asked. So Tammy and I and many other people are in a boot camp. It is the 100 Devs Learn with Leon boot camp. It's a full stack boot camp and it is absolutely free. He has his classes on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays, and he has office hours on Sundays. And it is I don't know if I can put this in here. I can't remember what. Twitch.tv learn with Leon. Okay, yeah. So it's so good. We are in the back end now, so if you hopped in tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern time, which is New York time, if you hopped in, you would get just, he's doing a huge overview. It's going to be hours and hours of back end. So a lot of, I mean, server stuff, Node.js, database, Mongo database. He's going over Express. I don't know if he's going to be pushing to Heroku or not, but that's what we've been doing. You know, working with just our local server, our local servers. So anyway, we're doing all the backend stuff, but he also has, right, model view controller. Yeah, controller. But so the thing is, if you wanted to watch videos where he actually goes over everything in detail multiple times with spaced repetition, he has all of his videos on the Discord. So if you look up, what is it called? Is it called Learn with Leon and Friends, Tammy? I think it's Discord. Learn with Leon and Friends. I think that's it. So if you look that up, you know, you have access to all of these amazing videos. But if you just go to the Twitch channel, the Learn with Leon Twitch channel, and go to the About page, and that'll provide you with the information to go into the Discord. Once you're in there, you can ask around and you can find all these files. I can even show you here. But he does, we've already done the front end. So here we go. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it, but this is what it looks like when you're in the Discord. And then he has all these different channels. And in the follow along materials, this is where he has links to all of his classes. So like the last 100 devs class, the videos are there, but you can also just look at them on his Twitch channel. But the most important stuff is that he has all of these fantastic links to some of the code so that you can take a look at the code. And if you go all the way back, since you're just starting out with your coding career, if you wanted to learn some stuff with front end and say that you wanted to learn some CSS, he has all sorts of stuff in here. Like there's APIs. We were doing APIs for a while. But yeah, like over here, there's Eloquent. We were reading Eloquent JavaScript. Yeah, but okay, so he has different slides for the classes. We're still in JavaScript. We've been working with JavaScript for so long. We've been working with it for so long. Anyway, but yeah, definitely check it out because he also has I wish I could remember. I cannot remember where it is, but he has. Is it here? Yeah, he has a front end crash course, and I want to say it was what, 5 or 6 hours long. I want to say it's 5 or 6 hours long, and it took you from beginner's HTML all the way up through JavaScript, and it's fantastic. Anyway, he's just the best instructor, and I'm so lucky that we found him. So 7 hours. You know what, Tammy? I didn't even make it through the 7 hours because a friend came over and she was having some issues. So anyway, I didn't make it through all the 7 hours. I had to take a little break. Yeah, I took like an hour and a half break, and then I had to come back. But yeah, it's a great boot camp. It's a great boot camp, and it's absolutely free. It's fantastic. Okay, so find, use, and modify. So this is actually really important. But yeah, so now we're working more on, so the basics. A lot of us have many of the basics down, but some of us are a little not as sure on some things than others. But Now we're getting into some of the stuff like the MVC, the model view controller, kind of tells you the structure of things. So you have all this code, and at some point you have, you know, maybe 20 files, and they're in 10 different folders. And you need to understand the structure of like, why do we have a config folder? Why do we have controllers folder? Why do we organize it in this manner? And so we've spent a few classes talking about that, which is interesting. I think it's interesting, but then you still have to get into the code and actually know what everything does, because what it does is going to determine which folder it's in and why it belongs there. So this is actually, I have a bug. Go away, bug. Okay, so I think we've got NodeMon in here, so it's kind of like there, and so I don't know why all this is here. I don't know why that's there. Like that, and that. There we go. There we go. Passing in any option. So yeah, Tammy, you missed it. Someone was lighting fireworks around here, and my dog was barking and having issues. It was really noisy. Okay. There we go. So it issues a Mongo database, find and modify. So this is a deprecated. Deprecated. Gosh. I think it's use one and modify. I think it was the, what is it? Find one. True default. Yeah, but it was find and modify update command. Okay, so, well, this isn't the deprecated version. So modify, finds a matching document, updates it according to the update argument, pass. So we're not doing that, I guess. Console log. Logging that the database is connected. Well, that we are connected to the database. Yeah, that we are connected to. Oh, hi. Are you going to sleep, or are you saying hi, good evening, good night, as in you're joining us? Hello. So I don't know how long you have been watching, but I am commenting on lines of code in it's a Replit. It's a Replit app where we have a to-do list, and it's being hosted elsewhere on Azure. So anyway, I'm basically explaining what every line of code does, and that means I am Googling a lot. I'm Googling a lot. So we're gonna catch errors. Oh, you use Replit in a lot of your projects? Yeah, I mean, it's great. I let the people in my team know that I was going to be here and doing this in case one of them wanted to, you know, join in. But I mean, it's late. It's Saturday, you know. But yeah, I think it's nice. I'm used to doing pretty much everything either in VS Code or in my browser. But yeah, I'm getting kind of used to this. I'm still new to it though, so if I actually had to do a whole lot with it, it would be a little challenging for me at this point. But yeah, I know others who really like it. Catch errors and do the following function. Yay! Okay, so now I'm done with that, that, and that. Now I have to go to passport. Oh, I'm not doing that right now. I don't have it in me to do that right now. Oh my gosh. Tammy, if you're still there, did you do the passport JS file? Did you? I've got other people in the coding boot camp that I'm in, who has already done this with her team. You did? You did? Oh my gosh, that is such a long. Okay, I'm gonna do it. How long did it take you guys to do all this? Because that's a lot of code just in that one file. That's a lot. Tells the app what to do with the... Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh. Module exports, what to do with the get index, and okay, well, that's not right. Like an hour or so? Oh, okay, well, it didn't occur to me not to be. Okay, you know what though, Tammy? Like when we were here, I'll show you. Well, I don't even remember where. Is it here? No. One of the other folks. Well, in any case, one of the other folks who was helping me with this, he actually he actually was even more detailed than I am. So, oh, you'd rather comment code than actually write. Okay, right. So, okay, so this is gonna take me way longer than 2 hours because I'm doing it by myself. But the other person who is working on this, he is more detailed than I am, and I have not met very many people in this life who are more detailed. Passport is just a copy paste. Okay, well, but I was actually gonna like look at the code and figure out what it did. And in terms of commenting on code rather than writing it, yeah, I totally get that. But I really strongly feel like Leon wants us to do this for 2 reasons. I think I have not checked with him, but I strongly feel that he wants us to know what this stuff does, right? But I really also feel like he wants us to be able to read code that other people have written, so that when we walk into these situations where we've got thousands of lines of legacy code that we just are like, who wrote this and why did they write it like this, that we can do it, you know? Because I don't see that any of us are going to end up in a job where we're just fresh out of boot camp and writing all this new code, right? I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to go in and we're going to be working with some terrible buggy code, and it's going to be sink or swim. So here I am, right? I'm going to sink or swim, and I'm going to figure out what this module export does. So this is for the index page. Have what to do with the get index command. And so it's the it sets up the get index. Well, it's the get index method. But okay, so it sets up the get index so that it renders the index AJS file to the browser. Okay. Yay! I did it. Okay, now we're going to do to-dos. So, yeah, but I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so okay, look at this. Tammy, I didn't write this. I did not write this. So someone else out there is, I don't know why that is like that, but oh, Wait, yeah, I do. You create a to-do item. Well, I wonder why. Okay, so I don't know why that's not working. I think I need to put a line here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that is, it's a lot, but I mean, it's good because, you know. Okay, so that actually did. Dot create as the method. Okay, so that really was all. See, now I'm reading someone else's comments and I'm even having trouble just reading their comments. Okay, so that goes there because this is, oops, I did that the wrong way. So yeah, Tammy, the night is young. Where you are? Did you already eat dinner? Oh, did I show you the recipe? I don't think I showed you the recipe. Okay, so I have a really, really good jalapeno jelly recipe that I'm sharing with people because I'm that type of lady. It's only 6, well, yeah, but I mean, that's, okay, here we go. Here is the jalapeno jam recipe. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna try to make it bigger here. Hold on. There we go. I got it off of All Recipes. And so you have to do a couple changes here now though, right? And I'm gonna probably post this in my blog just because, but it's really good and it doesn't really take that much time for jam, right? So don't put this gross green bell pepper thing in, right? That's no good. And you put in your 12 jalapeno peppers, your cider vinegar, salt, sugar, and at some point the pectin, right? So you want it to gel. And then at the end, you put in the other jalapeno peppers that are seeded and finely chopped because that's what's going to give it its texture because the rest of it's just kind of like jelly. But it's so, so good. It's super, super yummy. So anyway, I wanted to make sure that I shared that with you because it really is really good. Okay, so we already did that. So we're creating the constant. Creating the required to do controller, and then here, yeah, that was so good. And I think I mentioned earlier, because I've mentioned the recipe several times because it's that good. If you eat pork, like I don't eat meat product, but if you eat pork, that kind of jelly, it would be super, super yummy on it because it's sweet and it's still tangy and it's quite spicy, depending on your jalapenos. Like I grew jalapenos for a number of years and they were really, really hot. So that jam would basically make my eyes water. But if you have jalapenos, I buy them at the Asian market here. If you buy the jalapenos and they're not very spicy, it just has a really, really good flavor and a little bit of heat. And my understanding is that it's really good with pork. Why is CSS difficult? Tammy, do you want to answer? Why is CSS difficult? You want to answer that while I'm trying to work on my comments that are going to take about 10 years? I don't think I'm going to get them done by tomorrow. This is all I'm going to do, and I don't think I'm going to get them done. Sets up the code asynchronous. I mean, the thing is, CSS is difficult for some people and it's not for others, right? I don't know how you guys feel about that, but for some people, CSS is super, super hard because they're trying to do complex things with it. But for other people, if you're like me and everything is essentially Flexbox and you center everything on the page and you've got one container, it's really easy. You set one background color and you have 2 different font sizes and everything's centered. Man, that's cake. I can do that. Yeah, I know, right, Tammy? You've been working with Colt Steel. There's nothing easy with Colt Steel. Okay, sense of the asynchronous function. Where that logs the user to the console, probably to confirm the code, confirm the code is working. Okay. Oh, you're using Tailwind? Yeah. Okay, so you're doing something a little bit different than we're doing because we haven't covered Tailwind in our class, but I've looked at the code. I've looked at some of the Tailwind code, and it's supposed to be easier than Bootstrap, right? Oh, Tammy, I don't know if I'm not sure that we can actually post links in Twitch. I don't know if I have it set up to do that. No, that's okay, but maybe you can just use the name of the app or the website. If you just use the name and maybe they can look it up. I only have that set up just in case people want to link to other streams, and our CodeBoot, not CodeBoot, our bootcamp instructor really wants us to only discuss our bootcamp stuff here and in the Twitch stream. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm only talking about his stream. Okay. To confirm the code is working, so sets up the get to do. And then indicates what we are going to try first. And then he already said that. How can we grab our logged in users left to do? And then need to use the Microsoft ID authentication. Microsoft ID. Oh, are you talking about putting a space in the middle of the link? Okay, yeah, it sounds like you know some workarounds. Need to use the Microsoft ID authentication and looking for the to-do that is not completed yet. Okay, so now I have to change that because this is a multi-line. I never know when it's going to be multi-line. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to, well, no, this is renders the information, the incompleted to-dos pulled from the database and plugs the data into the EJS to-dos.EJS. Oh, loop, it's a loop. And yeah, that's what that does. Okay. Oops. Come on now. There we go. And then, oh, and also counts the remaining to-do items that are left. Okay, then this is going to catch errors and log them to the console. Okay. Okay, this is the create to-do controller. Oops. Let's see here. Oh, my head is, I think my little headphones are too tight. Okay, so to-do controller async. Just got an asynchronous function. Okay. Ooh, I have someone in my group who already did that. Yay! Okay. Catch errors and log them to the console. Okay. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Okay. This is, I'm not complaining at all, but I'm just going to say that there's some repetition here. Okay, create mark complete controller asynchronous function. Okay. I'm going to first try try to find. Oh, that's the find one and update method. I'm going to use the find one and update method that updates the I don't know how to put this in words. Okay, so find someone and okay, that updates the database after we send this to the okay, that updates the database and matches the object. What do you call that thing? Matches the, well, it matches the document. Matches the document and changes it to completed true. Completed false to completed true. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. And okay, then log mark complete to the console. Indicate marked complete in JSON. Then catches, errors, and logs. Oh, am I doing the 100 coding? Yeah, the 100 days of coding. Yeah, so I haven't done my hour today, and I'm really terrible about. I'm really terrible about social media and doing things consistently on there. So I have not been putting on there that I've been coding, but I have been coding an hour a day. So yeah, I know Yolanda's also doing it. And I know that there's a more, they lay it out to how you can make it really, really super structured, which would be awesome. But I'm lacking that executive functioning at this particular time. So and I have so much that I have to do, right? Leon is just he's making us work. This is not the 16-hour boot camp that I signed up for. So he is making us work. So I'm just barely getting stuff done. Oh, awesome. Okay, well that's fantastic. Well, so are you counting your Colt Steel time as the 100 hours? Or no, 100 days of code? Are you guys doing that? Okay, that's awesome, because that'll really that'll keep you in the groove. To the console. Yeah, are you actually tweeting though? Are you doing the tweets that you're supposed to every single day because it's the accountability thing where you're like, yeah, I did my hour of coding for my 100 days of code. You are? Okay. Well, that's awesome. I think I tweeted yesterday or today, I don't even remember what day it was, but I tweeted that it's more like 100 days of JavaScript because that's what it feels like. Yeah, I think this is my second day. I'm on day 2. I think you and Yolanda and Regina are all on day 3. I'm on day 2. But yeah, and I think I missed a day. I think I missed a day somewhere in there. But yeah, so it's tough. I mean, because I think they organize it to where you can. Oh, Regina. Okay, so Regina, we're pretty much in the same boat then. But I think they have it organized to where you can actually start out with HTML and you can kind of progress. And they have all these different GitHub repos. There are different people who have GitHub repos, and there's like some dude who's got, I think he's got a GitHub repo that's kind of tied in with the actual 100 days of code. And he's like the accountability manager or something, but I don't even know if he's a real person. So anyway, but yeah, I'm doing that, and I'm doing that hour, and most of it is just trying to do code wars. The code wars will take me an hour. I'll get like one done and it's an hour. Okay, so this is the mark incomplete controller. And async function. Yeah, no, I mean, because if you go through the documentation, which I hate reading documentation with a fiery burning passion. I just don't like it. But if you look at some of the documentation, they actually have, like okay, you know the original tweet that you do where you say, yeah, I'm part of this 100 days of coding, and then there's the name of some individual that actually goes into that tweet. Like if you actually read through that tweet, I want to say that's the name of the person whose repository you can access to like get more information about it. I could be wrong. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this is the find the to-do item and update it as update it as income. And oh my gosh, complete. Oh wow, that was a struggle. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely check it out, but it sounds like you've got Colt Steel. Did you finish your checklist? Because I am still struggling with that checklist because my bio is just blah. That's my bio. Like, and the cover letter, blah. So I mean, I can have stuff like Leon, if you watch this, I can have this stuff for you. It's not going to be good, but I can have it for you on Tuesday. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm saying that kind of tongue in cheek, but I sincerely mean it because I have got to do this stuff and I've got to make it decent. And I know it's not. And I'm going to have to be okay with that for now. Because I have all this other stuff. Yeah, I know, right? And so the thing is with the 100 Hours Project, yeah, Leon's getting a whole bunch of really ugly first drafts of everything, I think. And I feel so bad for that because he works so hard. He like grinds harder than anybody. So I really feel like that's the least we can do is to try to put something together that shows that we are working. So Leon, again, we are working. I know Tammy is working on coding like 24/7 when she's not sleeping, or dealing with her sister's 1,000-degree house with no air conditioning or whatever. But we're trying. It's a lot, especially if it's a lot and you're just really bad at it. like I'm really bad at a lot of this stuff. And market is incomplete in the database per model schema. Okay. And so then we're gonna log mark incomplete to the console, and then we're gonna mark incomplete in JSON string. Okay, and then we're gonna catch errors. I love, okay, so this is my favorite. I wonder, Tammy, and maybe you can answer this for me. I wonder, do other people have a favorite line of code that when they come across it, it just kind of makes them happy? Do you have something like that? Because there's this catch, the catch error, it makes me really happy when I see it. Probably because it's so easy. It's like, out of everything here, it is the easiest thing, and it makes me so happy. I started spitting when I said that because I'm getting all worked up. I get so happy when I see catch error, because it's like, yeah, like console log, like I'm like, oh, I know what that does. I know what it does, and I can do this code. It's so exciting. So anyway, I'm gonna catch errors and log them to the console. Yay! Oh, I'm almost done with this one. Okay. Rudy Hernandez, if you're out there anywhere, I am doing this for all of us. So if it's wrong, I don't want to hear it. Okay. Delete. Okay, delete. Controller. Async. Async function. Okay. Yeah, that console log. That's like the best thing. Plus, you know how I like to do everything in the console, Tammy? Like my console, I have like all these tabs open on all these windows, and half of them are console. And all the old code I've been playing with. I just like it. Okay, so I'm gonna log the to-do ID from the JS file to confirm that we have the correct one. I'm 99% sure that's what I did. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Mystic Seagull. Are you having a good night? We're doing, you know that thing where I'm like commenting on code. This time I'm commenting on code. It's not mine. I didn't write it. And earlier I was doing stuff with the config file. And yeah. Uh-oh. You got tipsy. Uh-oh. Are you partying hard? Are you at home? It is your day off, you know. Oh yeah, school's done? Yeah, absolutely. School is done, so why not celebrate, right? That's fantastic. So yeah, just remember these happy times when you wake up tomorrow morning. Yeah, yeah, as long as you can remember, right? I'm going to be honest, there were times I did not remember. I did not remember. Those were not good times. So yeah, keep it good times and try to remember stuff. Okay, and delete the correct document in the database. No comment. Yeah. Yeah. No, I know my limits now. My limits, because I don't know which stream it was, but it was like a month ago, 2 months ago, but it was my Saturday drinky stream. And it was the first one, and I don't drink usually, like at all ever, but I was like, yeah, so I bought the like little tiny itty bitty box, and I drank, I don't know, like 2/3 of it. But wow, I don't remember any kind of code that I wrote. I remember the stream. The stream was really fun. I don't remember the code. I think the code was really bad. It was probably really, really bad. So yeah. Yeah, but next weekend, Tammy, I don't know if you're in, but Bridget, I'm gonna see if Yolanda wants to get in on it, but I thought that we could do maybe some code wars and we could have like a little glass of wine and relax. I think Bridget was having margaritas tonight, but anyway, I'm not having anything because I need to do this code for the team because I told them I would. So are you in? Okay, so next Saturday. So Mystic Seagull, if you're in next Saturday, 7:30 Eastern time. I'm not going to drink before I log on because I want to be able to do a little coding at least. But we're going to have our drinking and coding night, and it's going to be good times. It's going to be lots of good times. So I'm going to log this deleted to do to the console. Deleted to do to the console. Yeah, so do you have the summer off then? Code nights are always good times until they come. I didn't think about it that way, but yeah, I guess. I guess so. JSON. JSON. Deleted it. String. Okay. Oh, I'm almost done with this. Ooh, just in time. 2 minutes. I can do it. I can write. Actually, I'm just gonna copy and paste that. Yay! Okay, you guys. Yay. Oh, ooh. Okay, so I have just a couple minutes here where I can just chit chat. Okay, so you work full time during the week. You got Friday to Sunday. Oh, that's great. That's excellent. So that means, okay, so you have Friday and Saturday off? No. You have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off? Yeah, Tammy, I'm not finished. You know, I'm not because I'm the only one doing this turkey right now, and I didn't do like I haven't done that. I haven't done that. Like I have all these other files, but I did the main ones that take a long time. And like the server.js file, like this is cake just because I spent so long doing it with the other thing. And CSS isn't that. Oh, hey, Astro Charles. Hey, guys. It's good to see you guys. Well, not see you, but it's good to talk to you. But yeah, so it's not going to take me that long to finish the rest of it, just because if a worst case worse, I can go back to the old file that I did and just copy and paste it. Shh, don't tell Leon. So I'm not too worried. But it was this other stuff that was newer with the whole MVC architecture that we're doing. That's why I wanted to do the hardest parts first. So yeah. But yeah, so you got 3 days off. What are you gonna do with yourself for 3 whole days? Please don't say you're gonna start drinking on Friday. I know, because I'm used to you having what, like Saturday off, and then you have to work on Sunday. So yeah, that'll be good. That'll be really good. So, hey, Astro Charles, next Saturday, Tammy's gonna drop in with a glass of wine. Bridget's gonna drop in with some kind of beverage. Tonight she was drinking margaritas, but she had to leave. And then I'm gonna talk to Yolanda and see if she'll drop in, because she's usually good for like plum wine or something like that. So next Saturday, drop in. We're gonna have relaxing drinks, and then I think we're probably gonna do Code Wars. And I'm moving up, you guys. I'm running out of level 7s. Or no, not level 7s, level 8s. I'm running out of the easy ones that you do when you just first start learning JavaScript. So I'm moving up to the level 7s. So I might need a lot of help, especially if I have... Oh, you're going to bring your root beer? Is it, how do you say that? Is it hard root beer? Oh yeah, Tammy. See, Tammy, I'm amazed because you have done so many Code Wars and you're so good with like just kind of getting them down with that system that you've got. I think really you could probably be working on 6s right now. I really strongly feel like that. 100%. I feel like sometimes you might want to challenge yourself with 6s because you were so good at just walking me through some of the things, right? Yeah, but like I said, I think, I don't know, the level 8s, you just roll through them, right? Yeah. Yeah, see, Mystic Seagull knows. Mystic Seagull knows. No, only some, no, I think you're being modest. I think you're being super modest. So, okay, you guys, my poor dog has had all sorts of trauma this evening. She's had the fireworks and she's been in her crate and she's just having a really rough time. Yeah, I know, poor baby doggy. Plus she's highly reactive and she has trouble, like she can't go out into the backyard because she's so noisy, the neighbors complain. And I can't take her on walks because she tries to attack strollers and bicycles. So anyway, she has kind of a rough life, and now she's in her crate because she's so noisy with the fireworks. But yeah, as for Charles, like, you don't drink because you sleep the whole next day? No, I hear you. I hear you. You know, drinking actually calms me down and relaxes me, but yeah, it's tough. But you guys, thank you for joining. I'm so glad that you guys dropped in. I really appreciate it, and it's nice to have like a little community, so I appreciate it. But I'm gonna let my dog out of her crate, and yeah, thank you so much, Tammy, for dropping in. Yeah, so you guys have a super good night, and I'm streaming again on Wednesday. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing, but next Saturday is gonna be good times. So we will see you guys.